Which of the following statements is not correct according to the New York State Notary Public Law? To answer this question, let's have a look at the four choices to determine the solution. Choice A states, a notary public must print, typewrite, stamp, or affix by electronic means their name, Notary Public, State of New York, the county in which they qualified, and the expiration date of their commission beneath their signature. Well, is this correct? Let's have a look at section 137 in the Notary Public License Law booklet entitled Statement as to Authority of Notaries Public. And it states here, in exercising powers pursuant to this article, a notary public, in addition to the venue of the act and signature of such notary public, shall print, typewrite, stamp, or affix by electronic means where performing an electronic notarial act in conformity with section 135-C of the Executive Law, beneath their signature in black ink, the notary public's name, the words Notary Public, State of New York, the name of the county in which such notary public originally qualified, and the expiration date of such notary public's commission, etc. So indeed, choice A is actually a correct statement and therefore is not our solution. Choice B states, a notary public may perform an electronic notarial act using communication technology while physically outside the state of New York as long as the principal is within New York. Well, is this correct? Let's have a look at section 135-C entitled Electronic Notarization, also found in the Notary Public License Law booklet. And if we jump to subsection 4, which I've excerpted here, under subsection A of subsection 4, and then subsection II, it states, the electronic notary public is located within the state of New York at the time of the performance of an electronic notarial act using communication technology, regardless of the location of the document signer. So we see that indeed the notary public must be located in the state of New York. Therefore, when choice B states that the notary public may be outside of the state of New York, that is incorrect, and therefore this seems to be our solution. But before we mark it as such, let's have a look at choices C and D just to be sure. Choice C states, a notary public may not charge more than $2 for administering an oath or affirmation. Well, is this correct? If we look at section 136 of the Notary Public License Law booklet entitled Notarial Fees, it states a notary public shall be entitled to the following fees. Number 1, for administering an oath or affirmation and certifying the same when required, except where another fee is specifically prescribed by statute, $2. So indeed, choice C is a correct statement and therefore not our solution either. And finally, choice D states a notary public's electronic signature must be unique to the notary public and capable of independent verification. Is this correct? Once again, going back to section 135-C, as I mentioned before, this time looking at subsection 5 and jumping to subsection B, it states that the notary public's electronic signature is deemed to be reliable if the standards which have been approved through regulation by the Secretary of State have been met. Such regulation shall include but not be limited to the requirements that such electronic signature be I, unique to the notary public, II, capable of independent verification, etc. So indeed, choice D is a correct statement as well, and therefore not our solution, which leaves choice B. A notary public may perform an electronic notarial act using communication technology while physically outside the state of New York as long as the principal is within New York as the correct solution.